Right on. So I just got done reflowing the solder on all the connectors on the bottom of here. Everything's a lot more shinier and well, and more like it's supposed to be. So the other problem that could be a problem is there's a little chip that goes into a socket that's on the other side of this thing, and it could have had one of the legs fold over when I was putting the chip in. So I'm just going to be flipping that thing over in the vise here, and we'll check that out. So hang on a sec. Right on. So there's it all flipped over. There's the chip right there, right here. That's what I'm suspecting might be bad. So I'm gonna grab some a little pair of tweezers and pull this thing out of here, and I'll be back in a sec. Well, I got the thing pulled out, and well, none of the legs were folded over. So that's not really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see one of these things being all screwed up, right? Everything else on this thing seems to be good and solid, which I don't really understand why why everything's good if it's not working. So I'm going to put this chip back in there. Actually, I've got another chip that I might use and see if it does anything different. So really weird. I'll be back. Right on. So I got the chip installed, and as far as I can tell, it's ready to be tested. So I'm going to dig out my my USB interface again and get this thing ready to test. So hopefully I'll have some good news here in a minute. Be right back. Right on. So success was finally attained. So I ran that into the USB interface, and it was plenty loud, but I couldn't record a signal. So I thought, well, if it's working in here, maybe it'll work in the mixer. So I plugged it into the final channel over here on my mixer, and I'm getting volume. I'm getting modulation, and I'm just going to actually record a little bit of the sample of what it's able to do on Odyssey, and let you guys check it out. So I'll be back in a little bit. I got my radio gear on now, and so what I'm getting ready to do now is turn the theremin on. So it's all plugged in. It's hooked into my my mixer, and that's what I got right now. So that's the volume on the theremin, almost all the way down, and the modulation is right in the middle. But I can move that up. Let me give it a little more volume. So see how it kind of, well, you can't see, but you hear how it kind of tops out. Now, there's a couple of light sensitive diodes on top of this that'll be incorporated into part of the control system. And as soon as these things hit light, now it's almost getting into the kind of into a theremin kind of thing, but not really. So it's not really getting what I was hoping for. Of course, you can play around with the modulations and the volumes and do all sorts of crazy stuff. And with those light sensitive diodes on the top, those will be coming through the pick guard on the guitar. And so once some light hits those, you got that going on. And if you like part your fingers and run your fingers between the light and the diodes, kind of some weird stuff going on there. Right on. So let me button this up, and I'll get back to the video. So right on. That was the sound check for the theremin. I think it came out pretty cool. Now if I go like this, that's kind of what I was doing with the flashlight to get the some of the effect. There's one of the those little light sensitive diodes right there, and then the other one's right over here. And so both of those will be coming through the top of the pick guard, and so will there'll be a power switch, and then these two controllers, one for the modulation and one for the volume. The output, which is currently right here, that's going to end up going to, I believe, and I'm going to have to monkey around with this a little bit, because I don't even know if this has ever been done before. I'm going to be trying to hook that into a blender pot, to where the passive signal from the guitar comes in and then goes out to the common jack, like one of these. So that's the plan anyway. So I'm going to get some other stuff together, and maybe take an electronics class. They're going to put some schematics together with some components, and we'll see what happens. So so far so good though. Thanks for checking this out. You can do the thing with the thing where you like subscribe and share and like and love and all that other stuff. Right on. I'm out of here.